I didn't like Dak out of college. I didn't think Dak was going to work. Then, perfect storm, everything aligns. He had a great year, and I said, I was wrong. And now he is, again, what I thought he was. I didn't trust my instincts. I bowed to pressure. I'm not going to do that again. I want to remind you of a story. 6 years ago, 2 quarterbacks came into the NFL. One was flashy, had a great smile, big personality, Heisman winner, part of a great college system. He was all personality and all sizzle. Big 12. Another one came from the Pac-12, and he was boring and had no personality and was stoic. Came from a family of great athletes, but wasn't very interesting. The media, of course, fell for the flash. They fell for the quarterback who had a line of socks and the big smile and all the yards and the Heisman and the personality and the commercials. Of course, they didn't fall for the formidable Pac-12 guy with no personality who was boring. That was RG3 and Andrew Luck. 6 years later, as you lectured me, as RG3 won Rookie of the Year, I said, I don't care. Judge this in 10 years. 6 years later, Andrew Luck is still unbelievably formidable. RG3's back up somewhere, never to mostly be seen again. RG3 also entered the league with a Pro Bowler on his offensive line, a Pro Bowler at running back, a very formidable offensive coach, and a competent GM. Andrew Luck entered the league with the worst group of offensive linemen and running back and receivers ever known to man, a GM that was fired and a defensive head coach. Everybody in the media told me I was wrong after RG3 won Rookie of the Year. He also won Player of the Week multiple times. The flashy Heisman underwear line, sock line, big smile, easy to like. It was cool to like RG3. I never did. I liked boring Andrew Luck. Because I don't fall in love with Player of the Week awards. I fall in love with habits and traits and qualities. Baker Mayfield has now entered the league, and he's fun, and he's flashy, and he's from the Big 12, and he won a Heisman, and he's got an underwear line, and he posed with a Bengal tiger, and he just won Player of the Week. I'm still hanging with Sam Darnold, who's Pac-12, an incompetent roster, an incompetent coach, a GM that may be on his way out, but whether he is or not, they have nothing to work with. Because I fall in love with bigger, stronger, more athletic, and more mature. That's why I fell in love with boring Andrew Luck. And you lectured me, Player of the Week, RG3, Player of the Month, RG3, Offensive Player of the Year. Yes, he came into the league with a lot of flash and a Heisman and a smile and a sock line, and he was fun, and he had a personality, and he also had competence around him. And Baker has the best defense in the league in terms of takeaways, and 2 outstanding running backs, and a star receiver, and a gifted tight end, and a simply better roster. But I'm going to go with a boring guy. I'm not going to bow to your pressure, bow to your awards. The media's looking for stories. RG3 was, frankly, a better story than Andrew Luck. He was more fun. He was more flashy. It's more interesting. And Baker Mayfield's more fun and more flashy and better personality. He's more interesting. I like watching Baker Mayfield play. I really do. I watch him every week. But he tore up Atlanta this week. Let me give you a list of other people who have torn up Atlanta this year. Eli Manning, Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton, and Baker all tore up Atlanta. You can live in the moment. Bitcoin, I've heard the stock is still available. I'll go buy some more Google and Berkshire Hathaway. I'll go buy bigger, stronger, more mature, more athletic. I'll buy another few thousand shares of Goldman Sachs, maybe some IBM, some Google. You go for cryptocurrency. But I don't live in the moment. Nothing against Baker. But I couldn't give a rip about Player of the Week after facing Atlanta. I'm still rolling with Sam. Coming up next, Rob Parker may not be rolling with either. Plus, top of the hour, The Herd hierarchy coming our way. Sleep can be a struggle, no question about that. Sometimes it can be for me. Mostly it's not, though. And I'm not a great sleeper because I sleep on Casper. They got one mattress in particular called The Way. It's different from other premium mattresses. Its advanced ergonomic system aligns your body at